God for the haters.
Now, or you kind of want to stick with the... Let's stick with the hoops for a minute.
Okay.
Let's stick with the hoops for a minute. So the Bucks, they got their new coach.
Bucks got their new coach.
Budenholzer.
Yep.
I like the move, even though I wanted them so bad to hire Becky Hammond. I do like this move because Budenholzer is an experienced head coach. He comes from the Popovich tree.
Mm-hmm.
He had a few good years with the Hawks. I remember the 60-win Hawk team. They went to the conference finals. That
Coach
he
of the
was
year, obviously.
Coach of the Year. I like this because not only does he get a team with a potential superstar and a team that I think is better than the Hawks in terms of just having that one guy.
Yeah.
I think now the expectation is now the Bucks. They got to be a top 4 seed at this point.
They have to be.
They got to be a top 4 seed with Mike Budenholzer.
I don't think they have to be.
You don't think so?
I think any seed in the playoffs right now for them is acceptable.
You said any seed
in the playoffs is acceptable as long as they make the playoffs. I think they should be a playoff team.
Right. They definitely should be a playoff team. They can't miss the postseason.
I think that's where the expectation stops. I'm not sure that people are putting the pressure on the right person, and because they're not putting the pressure on the right person, the standards aren't going to be as high. And meaning
so that pressure should be on the Greek Freak.
Exactly.
I agree with that.
And the pressure, until the pressure is on him, the expectations aren't going to be high. And if I'm being honest, they probably shouldn't be high, because he in my mind,
right,
he's the reason why they're underachieving.
The Greek Freak is the reason why they're underachieving.
I mean, obviously there are other nitpick things that you could,
Yeah, and I wouldn't call those other things nitpick. I would call those other things real issues, like letting go of Jason Kidd in the middle of a season that is not even over yet. Like, I didn't agree with just letting the guy go while you got a season playing out.
Yeah, I didn't agree with that either, but I don't think... And I do even believe that had an effect on, them as a team. But
I believe it did.
Yeah, I believe it.
Because I think the Greek Freak liked Jason Kidd.
100%.
He liked him, and then when he found out he was gone, it's like, okay,
he didn't like it.
What now? What's the deal here? I mean, we're like number 5, number 6 right now. Like, it's not time to push the panic button just yet. So and for the other players in that locker room, how did they react to it as well?
Yeah.
I mean, the role players. So I think the front office for the Bucks has to be called to the carpet a little bit on this. But I agree with you that the Greek Freak at this point, at this stage in his career,
you gotta start taking steps. You gotta start taking steps, man.
The next step has to be taken. Now, what I would like to see the Bucks do is, now that they got...
Thank God for the haters, though. I thank God for the haters. Thank God for the haters, though.